The Bert Show.
Time to get buzzed on the hot goss from Hollywood with Abby. It's the Bert Show's entertainment buzz.
She's only 10 years old and she's already putting out a full studio album. This is coming from Kanye West and Kim Kardashian's daughter, Northwest. Kanye had a listening party for his album Vultures 2 in Phoenix, and he had a little special guest come out, his daughter, North, and she says she's coming out with a new album called Elementary School Dropout.
And I've been working on an album and it's called Elementary School Dropout.
This is obviously a play on her dad's debut album called The College Dropout, all back in 2004. But I'm just curious, like, who's the audience for this album? Like, is it going to be kind of kids boppy? Is it going to be geared towards more of an adult audience because it's a play off of Kanye's explicit album? But I think it'll probably sound a little bit like a track that she's already released. This is called Talking. This is a track that came out on Kanye's album featuring, of course, Northwest.
I love it here. We gonna take over the year for another year. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Don't tryna test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just bless.
It's your bestie, Miss Westy. I mean, that's a bar. So I think it'll be interesting to see somebody so young put out an album. I'm assuming very heavily influenced by one of the greatest rappers of all time, Kanye West.
I mean, it's no different than a 10 or an 11-year-old you see putting out rap on TikTok. It's literally no different, except she's got Kanye backing her.
Well, and a bigger budget.
Yeah, the expectations are different, I guess, because of Kanye, but that's it.
Would you submit your child to that kind of scrutiny at that young of an age?
No, I would not.
I wouldn't either. Absolutely not.
I don't get the sense Kanye thinks a lot of things through.
Because, of course, I mean, I'm sure this is something. I mean, Northwest she's an independent little lady, and I'm sure this is something she wants to do. I don't feel like this is something her parents are forcing her to do. So if your kid comes to you and they're like, "This is what I want to do," you want to support like their goals, but at the same time, knowing the industry, knowing social media. I mean, knowing how much that family is under a microscope anyway, would you shield your child from that? Or would you say, screw everybody else, not going to live for you, going to make my daughter happy, this is what we're going to do? It's a tough parental decision.
I would certainly turn off the comments on social media.
I mean, if she puts out a YouTube video, she's going to look at the comments.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think about it in terms of my kid coming to me and saying, this is really what I want. In that case, I don't think I would tell her not to do it, but I would try to do everything I could to protect her from what I know comes with that, because a lot comes with you being in that spotlight like that.
Because adults can't even handle that kind of scrutiny, let alone like a preteen.
I think it's dangerous. I think it would be dangerous. A 10-year-old can't take on all that opinion right there. And a lot of people won't go, well, it's a 10-year-old girl, so I won't say anything at all. They'll go in because they don't like Kanye or they don't like Kim, and they'll take it out on a 10-year-old, and it's not healthy, and I wouldn't allow it in my house.
I mean, it's ballsy for sure, but I think something else to think about is that, you know, at 10, you're exploring the things that you're interested in. And I remember when I was 10, every other week I had a new passion or excitement. And so obviously, you know, this could be something that's really fleeting and something that should just be experimental for like a normal 10-year-old. It's now going to be turned into what feels a little bit like a cash grab to me. Like, I wonder if she's almost going to be used as a pawn, like from people in the industry, like, oh, we can capitalize on her name, Northwest. Like, oh, she's going to sing for us. She wants to be a rapper for a little bit. Okay, cool. We can cash in on this. And it feels a little bit manipulative to me for a 10-year-old. Anyway, on a lighter note, this could probably break the internet because Dolly Parton said that Beyonce might be covering one of her tracks for her upcoming album, Act 2. So Dolly Parton just did an interview with a local paper called Knox News, and she spilled little details about Beyonce's upcoming album. She was asked if Beyonce was going to sing one of her upcoming songs on Act 2, and Dolly said, well, I think she has. I think she's recorded Jolene, and I think it's probably going to be on her country album, which I'm very excited about. She said, I love her. She's a beautiful girl and a great singer, which, you know, I love Dolly, but I have a feeling that Beyonce's going to put her to shame with her cover of Jolene.
I think she's going to put Dolly to shame?
Yeah, she's Beyonce.
No, I know she's Beyonce. They're going to be two, I think, completely different vibes. The same way, like, I Will Always Love You, which just had its 50th anniversary yesterday. No. So Dolly's version is beautiful. Whitney Houston's version
That's
is
something different.
there's no comparison, right?
Exhibit A is what I'm saying.
I don't think you're helping your point.
No, I know.
I didn't even, can I be honest? I don't know if this makes me sound ignorant, but I didn't even know that Dolly sang that song until this year.
wrote it.
A lot of people didn't know that.
I didn't
She
know.
wrote that and Jolene in the same day.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I did listen to a podcast over. So they are both beautiful. I honestly think like you can't compare them.
Yeah.
And especially you have to give kudos to the songwriter. I mean, you can't take away from the fact that that's Dolly Parton's song.
True. All right.
I mean, hashtag Team Beyonce, hashtag Team Dolly. I think there's enough love to go around for all the ladies.
Hashtag I love both of them. Shout out to them. All right, a fan favorite of a popular reality show is getting called out for their off-camera behavior. I'll reveal who it is on your next eBuzz on The Bert Show.
The Bert Show.